Hey guys, so my microphone broke and all the other microphones that I wanted to use, they were booked. So I'm actually using this karaoke machine, but the microphone doesn't plug into my camera, so this is gonna have to do. Also, I have a giant zit on my forehead. Anyways, I'm gonna tell you all about first periods. I'm also going to tell you guys a little story about my first period because I loved it so much. I feel like a really bad comedian with this microphone, but I want you guys to know periods are normal. So it's always important to be ready. So what is that stuff? Like what does a period mean, right? Really telltale sign that you started your period? There's blood coming out of your vagina. Pretty obvious when you notice it, because it's not like, hey, that's pee, that's yellow, you know. Honestly, nothing to worry about. You're not dying. You're gonna be totally fine. Like why did the Red Sea pay me a visit? Mostly everyone has 2 ovaries. And in those ovaries, they have little tiny little eggs. And every month, an egg is released and it tries to attach itself to your uterine lining. So your uterine lining doesn't really like clingy people. So it's like, you know, it kicks itself off that. It sheds itself. And that's what your blood is. Intimate. Oh, sorry guys. So how do you prepare for your period? Probably the most important. I'm gonna say snacks. I'm not trying to be quirky. I'm like actually serious. Mine, I choose Made Goods. This isn't sponsored, by the way. If it was, I would die. And then I have this cheap little version of Fruit by the Foot because I'm too cheap to buy the real ones, but they're a close contender. They're pretty good. I have these in there. You're gonna want like either tampons or pads or both, whatever you feel like you're gonna use. Why should you pace yourself with tampons? Let me tell you a little something. I was diagnosed with primary ovarian insufficiency when I was 17, which means that I didn't get my period because my ovaries are too small. So I had to get on medication and everything, and I was embarrassed, which it's not embarrassing at all, like at all, to get your period or not get your period. Everyone grows differently. So when I finally got on my medication and had my period, I thought, well, everyone else is using tampons, like I should be using tampons too, like oh, I don't want to use pads, like those are for noobs, but nope. A little 4 hours later and I go and take it out and it won't come out, it won't budge, and I'm like, what's happening? Like, is this supposed to stay in me forever? Like, I don't know. So I called who I was most comfortable with, which you should do too, but I asked him, I was like, I don't know what to do, and he's like, Kate, I'm going to take you to the hospital. So I go to the hospital and they take it out for me, and long story short, I used a tampon that was too big because I was scared of being unaccepted for my period and what I use, which is ridiculous. You should use whatever you feel most comfortable using. If it's a pad, if it's a cup, if it's a tampon, go for it. But I was stuck with doing something that I shouldn't have done because I felt pressured that everyone else was ahead of me in their period, which is totally wrong. It took me like a year again to use tampons, but definitely should have paced myself with that. You're going to want to need an extra pair of underwear. Leaks happen. I've never known a girl that hasn't had a leak on their period. So why not bring a pair of underwear with you? So you do feel comfortable and dry, you know? And last but not least, you're going to want a heating pad. You're going to get cramps, which is like one of the downfalls for periods, because like, who likes their stomach to hurt? Like, put them on your little belly while you're in bed before bed and you have a cramp. Life-changing. I'm going to end this video off by saying, don't be embarrassed of your period. Like, don't be embarrassed if you have it. Don't be embarrassed if you don't have it. And talk to someone you're comfortable talking to about it. It's not just a conversation that has to be had between girl and girl. Like, it can happen between boy and girl. Like, anyone you feel comfortable with. But yeah, pretty sure everyone outside can hear me. And I gotta go. Bye.